So this poem is dedicated to Susan and GK. Y'all don't know them, but we do. Fuck off.
When the student is asked for his homework, he laughs.
Like I must be joking.
This school is in East Palo Alto.
But this substitute teacher
has seen these walls before.
In Oakland, Detroit, anywhere else forgotten about by real estate booms. The student laughs
because he sees desperation
leaking out of the walls.
Built in the 70s,
lit by dim blinking fluorescence.
The student laughs
because his eyes are open.
This young boy is no fool.
And he knows that this desperation is learned behavior.
And his spine shears
with a shiver.
It causes the sun to rise
that only he can see.
His personal path of illumination
rises from his ribcage like a hot air balloon.
Fueled by words his teacher told him.
Your mind is a tool. Sharpen it on books like they were whetstones to cut cords so you can hover above desperate patterns and think for yourself.
This student is awake.
Won't sit down,
shut up,
or listen blankly anymore. But we are seeding our youth with vines designed to choke out life. Cafeterias and prisons and schools train gut as mind to shut up and swallow the blandness provided by Cisco systems.
Blueprints for school buildings fall from the same architects that churn out prisons.
Both structures
clenched around the necks of their inhabitants,
strangling enthusiasm that will grow outside the bricks, stacks,
lining student prisoners in cell or desks, accustomed to jumping at the sound of a bell.
Off to the next detention center. It is time for a wake-up call, but we are seeding our youth with vines designed to choke out life,
and are surprised that babies drop out of teenagers as teenagers drop out of high school.
Surprised at students with numb noses and punctured veins to punctuate the I don't give a fuck attitude that drains in the classrooms from governors' budget cuts, trimming a little future out of our lives.
Education being cut down to the cold efficiency of a mechanized factory has been an American theme
since the days of Francis Bellamy, winding up a sales pitch in the form of a flag salute, a wholesale conditioning of government school kids. Pledge allegiance.
In 1888, Francis Bellamy worked both as a producer and salesman of American flags. He was obsessed with the cold efficiency of the military and went to school, along with everything else, to mirror this cold precision.
His mission was to create an industrial army, and he saw the flag salute as the beginning of the grind of blind obedience to the students. In 1888, there was one slight difference in the flag salute. Students' arms were raised to honor the Republic straight from the shoulder. Francis Bellamy, the program pirate, infamous flag dealer, left his mark like a lynch letter, slinging the image of the red, white, and confused. Francis Bellamy
sold nationalism to government schools to create armies
of industrial,
militant-minded
Pavlov's lapdogs instead of what should be students. Classroom rows of desks
in pod field formation
preceding the matrix.
Students are force-fed
falsified information while they sit in trance. It is time for a wake-up call.
Instead of a pledge to empire, how about a pledge to what moves us?
Freedom from books, bound by chapters that only speak of Eurocentric beginnings. I pledge allegiance to the light of knowledge, so that it may bounce off people like they were mirrors, transforming any classroom into this one.